It is plenty for us to talk about. As we discuss stable currencies and laws with you, we ask that you please take a seat, kick back, and join us. To Tom, in an emergency, the price of Bitcoin rose by 5.61% over the course of the previous day, reaching $71,000. With a closing price of $3,711, Ethereum has gained 20%. An exchange-traded fund ETF is rumored to be on the way shortly. The Securities and Exchange Commission is making a concerted effort to investigate these rumors, but only time will tell if they are true. The accusations made by the SEC that these exchange-traded funds ETFs are vulnerable owing to a security flaw are not supported by the evidence, which claims that it to be secure. It makes perfect sense to put money into XRP because it is the currency and it provides a wide variety of characteristics that are helpful. If the price does not convince you, you could want to think about Ethereum, which has a lower price than Bitcoin. Central banks are integrating worldwide payments. They feel that the price of the security has climbed by 20% as a consequence of. What I have heard about exchange-traded funds ETFs for Bitcoin, is that correct? I have experience with trusting others. The value of XRP, which is currently at 54 cents, is not a terrible thing to begin with. It has increased by 5.3% over the course of the last 204 hours and by 1% to 12% over the course of the last 30 days. The total market capitalization of cryptocurrencies is currently $2,645 billion, so let's give it a round of applause. At this point, where do we intend to go? In that direction, it appears that we might be moving in that direction. The sum that you are required to pay is in this amount. Take note of this particular point. Since the beginning, I have been a strong supporter of our cause, and I will continue to do so. It is possible that Bitcoin will fall to $60,000 and then breach $74,000 if there is no final correction above $74,000. This would be catastrophic for the cryptocurrency. We are now in the thick of things. Even though there is a probability that money transactions may take place within that time period, individuals will engage in violent altercations. It's possible that we'll see money being transferred into alternate currencies within the following few days. The path that Bitcoin is moving is something that we need to be aware of, especially near the end of the month, when I had to switch off my phone because of the excessive commotion. When 10 days have passed, pay close attention. In the event that the Bitcoin monthly closure takes place, I will keep you updated. We are getting closer and closer to the weekly deadline. During the course of Sunday, let's watch what happens with Bitcoin. It is absolutely insane that we have only sold 20.50 out of 260 units so far. Despite the fact that I am not clear why everyone does not have one, Griff provided us with this cryptocurrency. Pay attention to this, since it is happening right now. It was the second time that he said, hey, rip slow when individuals start approaching you, offering to record your footage and do voiceovers. I suppose it is a sign that you have achieved success. It's possible that you've already watched the video you uploaded in the morning, but I want you to take a closer look at this one. Whoever is seeking to make money off of my material by replicating exactly what you indicated in this voiceover video and using it for their own benefit is doing something that deserves praise. Does the general population truly have such a low level of motivation that they are unable to carry out independent research or produce their own content? By contrast, the process of teaching an artificial intelligence to produce videos takes a significant amount of time. One of the primary reasons for this is the theft of information. How likely is it that this individual's channel will continue to grow in popularity? I can't believe it. When XRP reaches its pinnacle, people will continue to ask the same questions, according to the Dark Defended, which stated that this will happen. It is inconceivable that you will ever achieve $585 when the price of XRP on Mon reaches $17.22 too. This is not even possible. Again, the decision is entirely up to you, but the first thing you should do is picture it in your thoughts from now on. Pay attention to this. $585, you are correct, that will take place. We are getting closer to it. I have this peculiar sensation that in the year 2025, there will be a great explosion, a wild parabolic blow off top, and it will shove 2017 to the back burner. For some reason, I have this hunch. Holdings of XRP are only required to discuss the events that took place in 2017 at this point in time. It is true that we have the right to boast about our victory over the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC in court yet. In my opinion, this did not accomplish anything. Although there was a brief decline in price followed by a subsequent rebound, the current price of $0.54 for XRPP remains unchanged. As someone who has been here since 2017, I find it to be revolting. We experienced a crazy hyperbolic run in 2017 and 2018, which was predicated on a hypothetical Coinbase rumor listing announcement. For the record, there is nothing all that exciting about a $0.54 for RPP. However, in 2017 and 2018, we witnessed this run. In South Korea, we reached approximately $380, which is equivalent to approximately $82 in the United States. We went all the way up to $2. The moment is drawing to a close, but it was without a doubt one of the most memorable experiences of my life and the zenith of my adventure through the world of Bitcoin. When compared to the years 2020 and 2021, we are not going to let this bull cycle pass us by. Despite the fact that we might not even recognize it, we are going to explode in a tremendous way. It is not going to happen this year. There is going to be an increase. To summarize, the bottom line for this year is $0.75. It is imperative that we surpass $0.75 the time the year comes to a close. I'm not claiming that's all that's going to happen around here this year. There is a possibility that we may reach the $150 area. I am more certain that we will be able to see a double-digit price for XRP in 2025 if we are able to accomplish a higher price for XRP before the end of the year. On the other hand, we do not want to be talking about a price that falls inside the range of dollars after this year comes to a close. The ideal would be $150. If we are able to obtain $150, it is highly likely that we will see XRP reach double digits in the following year. While we are only in the month of May, there are still 6 months remaining before the end of the year, so it is still too early to say. Neither the $74,000 barrier nor the $100,000 price point has been broken by Bitcoin as of yet on this day. It is necessary to ascertain its intended destination. As the year comes to a close, Bitcoin will be complete. Ethereum is likewise going to skyrocket in popularity. It is accurate to say that XRP will fluctuate between $8,000 and $10,000, but we have not yet witnessed such movement. The workings of XRP are familiar to us. The impact that it leaves behind is one that is long-lasting. What do you think happened at the Gala Games? A huge amount of Gala tokens, totaling over 214 million, were produced by a hacker. There is a Gala token that I possess, and I believe that I have earned approximately 4.5 cents. I'm hoping that this item can make a run, and that I can get at least a 5-fold return on it. It is my understanding that I made an investment of $5,000 in order to be able to withdraw my monies because this coin has reached its maximum capacity. If I were to get my token amount up from $5,000 to $25,000, I would be overjoyed. To tell you the truth, I would be thrilled too. I mean, this is a complete and utter disaster in the midst of a hacking struggle that is taking place within the team. A publication by Bank XRP was made. The existence of a legal framework is something that Tom Emmer acknowledges is necessary for open, permissionless transactions and stable coinage. American principles are reflected in the digital currency issued by the central bank. Why not take into consideration the Ripple stable coin as a possible source of resolution? Consider the idea of a unified bill that is comparable to the one that is now being discussed with the FAA. This measure would include stablecoins, safe banking, and executive clawbacks into a single vehicle in order to attract broader support from the body. If you are considering a more ambitious plan, you should think about including this possibility. It is possible that this will take place before the end of the following year. However, I believe that you are referring to just 2 very specific pieces of legislation at this present moment, Joe. At the end of the year. One of the things that needs to be done is to establish a structure that will allow business owners, innovators, and people who are interested in investing in outstanding projects to do. Right here in this country. That we never again have to deal with the problem that we had with a person who is beyond the jurisdiction of the United States of America. Furthermore, there is a measure that is currently being considered by the House of Representatives that pertains to a central bank digital currency. This bill clearly states that the federal government has the ability to develop such a currency, but they will need to